welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's Freeze Friday. Now, right before this video, you would have seen a quick little 4-minute clip about a couple of reorganizing projects I did this week. And I just wanted to add, because I showed you that big paper tower that I had with cardstock and ad hoc papers, but I also have, and I'm starting to reorganize those. I also have some of my favorite designers organized. Let me see if I can show this to you a little bit better. Some of my favorite designers all organized in these iris containers. So for instance, this is Vicki Boutin. So I have all of the collections. I mean, it's not just one collection, but everything that I have of Vicki Boutin. And at the moment, that she is the designer that I probably have the most of, because I just got a gorgeous kit a couple of months ago from Christina. I won an awesome prize pack from Janet at RTS Scrapbooking, and I already had quite a bit left over from Kaleidoscope. So I have some of my favorite designers organized this way. And at the moment, that of course is Vicki Boutin, Paige Evans, all of the Paige Evans collections that I have, Chamel, and I actually found, although I showed you a little shelf on there of some Simple Stories, I actually found a whole bin of Simple Stories. So I'm going to reorganize that a little bit. And then staring at me from a corner and mocking me a little bit are all of my thickers. So I need to get those organized this week as well, because at the moment they all look like a bunch of disheveled teenagers having some sort of celebration, staring at me all sort of wonky and this way and that. So that needs to be done this week. And so, because I mentioned that really, you know, after my one little lapse there where I bought those gorgeous Simple Stories alphas, and thank you all for telling me that they are essential and that therefore I was not breaking my freeze. Yay for support. But then I did find that, you know, some of that organizing, as well as scrapbooking, but organizing also helps us not buy, because you really see how much you have and rediscover just by playing around and looking at all of your gorgeousness, some of the stuff that you forgot you had. And as I was organizing that, I found this that I had done some coloring on a while ago. And these are Prismacolor pencils. So I did some lovely coloring here. And unfortunately, I need to make a sympathy card this week. A lovely friend of mine lost her mama to this craziness we're going through. So I found this, and I look, and then the doily was next to it, and I thought, oh, what an elegant, a nice little stamped sentiment. It'll give me somewhere to write some lovely thoughts on the inside. So I guess it found me and the use that I need to make of it this week. So there you go. And then the rest of what I thought I would talk to you about this week is an update, a mid-month update on my project focus, which is my Amsterdam album. So I have 4 layouts here to show you that I got done since we last talked about it. And you will see 2 more on my channel tomorrow and Sunday. So far I've got 6 layouts done this month. I'm quite happy about this. You will have seen all of these on my channel. This was last Sunday's Sketch Sunday. All these lovely little circles, and of course using my hexagons, this lovely honeycomb, Vicki Boutin stencil, these 2 which are also May I Scrap Lift You. This one I did last Saturday, where I scrap lifted the lovely Christina, and then this one was the very first May I Scrap Lift You that I did for this May series, where I was scrap lifting Christy, and these will go side by side in the album. And then I also did this one, which you just saw on Wednesday, which was a Stamp With Me, and a May I Scrap Lift You, Sandy, where I scrap lifted my lovely friend Sandy. So these are the 4 that I got done. Let's go in. Now you see I have here where I have removed some of the layouts from the album. So let's go back into the album and see where we were at. So this will remain the introductory page. And then I have these 2 pages, which were fun and made me realize that I probably want to do that, go back and do that in some of my other albums, which were the statistics. And then, if you recall, I said, you know, then I think I really will go, and this is just some general, 2 general intro pages, I guess, which really characterize, I suppose, Amsterdam, all of the bicycles and the bikes. So this page I moved so that it would be side by side with this sort of introductory one, which is a bicycle parking lot, and close-ups here of a couple of bikes, which just show how much people take care of them, love decorated here with some florals. There's a little kitty that was there, more of a normal bike. So these are sort of some intro pages, general information about Amsterdam. Then you see now here, as I had mentioned, I really wanted to talk about the neighborhood that I was staying in. So this is the first one. Am I going to be able to do this while I'm talking to you? No. So let's just put that here and you'll see where that goes, and I'll put them in before. So this will be the first page. As you know, I was in the neighborhood of where the Heineken Museum was, and as I mentioned in the video, sort of my little pensione was just over here. And this page here will have, you'll see on the weekend, one of my layouts is going to be an 8.5 by 11, which is in fact the pensione and the grocery store. And then this fun layout will come next to it, because this is a little puppy that was in the little pensione. It was a lovely little family-run pensione, and this lovely puppy greeted us for breakfast every single morning, and then he would come and pop on here, because there's a window here. The breakfast room was down in the basement of the pensione, and then he would just watch all the foot traffic go by. So neighborhood, I will have the actual pensione here, and then if we move over here, I'm going to leave some space here for the lovely big market that we were in. And then on this page, then the next one will be, this was already there. This is walking from the pensione, or the little hotel that I was staying at, into the downtown core. So that will be next to the market, because it's sort of going from the neighborhood into the downtown. So we'll have that. And then I will have this lovely double page, which is Vondel Park, which is right in the center of Madrid. And it was such a lovely oasis. I would pretty much go there every single day, and just spend an hour or so either going through my guidebooks and preparing the next day's sightseeing, or what I wanted to do the next day, or I would just sit and people watch and listen to music. It's a very, very large park, and you can see here it even has almost like a little river. It has there used to be tons of bikes go by, the little ducks. It was just a beautiful little resting spot in the middle of Amsterdam. So that will go next in the album. And then we'll move that over. And then you see we will get into the sort of downtown and the more touristy. So just walking some of the streets, the street fun, which will come next. And then some of the canals as well. And you will see I also have the tulip markets to come and a few others. But I'm getting quite close to having this finished. I'm really, really, really enjoying this project and having fun, and it will be done by the end of May. So I love the idea of having a project focus. I'm doing a few other layouts in between. You'll see next week my For the Love of Sharing and Crafting, or Crafting and Sharing. I will be working in my COVID, so it's not to do just the project focus, but I think a project focus is really fun if you have some albums, event albums that you want to complete. Or this could work beautifully too for some project life. If you have, you've done a few years and then there's just a few little pages here and there that need to be complete, just go through them and get them done. And it's a wonderful, wonderful sense of accomplishment. So that's where I am in my Amsterdam album. Have any of you joined me on this journey? I think I've had a couple of comments of a few of you that said, oh, you know what? I think Sheila said, oh, this is perfect for an album that I want to complete. And she was going to try and do that this month as well. So have any of you given yourselves a bit of a project focus as well as some product focuses this month? Let me know down below. Don't forget to go and see what Christy, Taffy, and Kristen got up to this week. I will have their channels linked below. Christy usually manages to get one up on Fridays. Kathy, sometimes it's Friday, sometimes it's Saturday. And Kristen has been able to join us for the last couple of weeks, so hopefully her schedule permits it this week. If not, she'll be back when her schedule does allow it. Talk to you soon. See you next week, friends. Bye.